Many people use e-bikes to commute to and from work or to run errands around the city. And not all e-bikes are optimized for that city street experience. But one of the bikes we've tested recently actually has a few features that make it one of the safer experiences on e-bikes. Hello, this is Matthew Miller, the ZDNET mobile gadgeteer, and for the past few weeks I've been testing out the Heybike Cityrun. I've been testing it on both bike rides around the neighborhood, on the trails, and for my daily commuting. It is one of the better bikes for the commuting thanks to a couple of safety and security features which I have written about in my full review and we'll talk about a little bit here. In my typical e-bike reviews, there's a section in the bottom of the written review called Alternatives to Consider. And in many cases, I've had Heybike listed as one of the companies with alternatives. So I was pretty surprised when they reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to check out one of our bikes? I chose the Cityrun because I use my bikes for commuting to and from work. And this one seemed to have some safety features and security features that appealed to me. The main thing is that the taillight on the back of the bike provides brake notification. So when you pull the brakes, it flashes the brake. And then it also has a turn signal indicator, which is the first time I've seen this on an e-bike. Now, if you've ridden e-bikes before, they're kind of large and pretty heavy bikes, and it's really helpful to have both hands on the handlebars most of the time. There's controls on the left side, there's controls on the right side, including a throttle on the left or the right, gear shifter, speed selector, things like that. So it's nice to have both hands. Well, when you ride bikes, and when I was a kid when I rode bikes, I often used the typical left-hand signals, right? For signaling right, left, slow down, things like that. I don't see people using those hand signals as much anymore. And when you're on an e-bike, that can be a little bit dangerous when you're riding a bike that's so heavy with so much power. So the nice thing is, on the Heybike Cityrun, is on the left side, there's a little switch. You can slide your finger to the right or slide it to the left, and that will turn on a turn signal indicator on the back tail light of the bike. So the tail light of the bike has, at the bottom of it, there's signal indicators, so that will flash when you have the left signal indicator or the right signal indicator. Now, there is no automatic, so when you turn the bike, it doesn't automatically indicate the turn. You have to use the switch to switch it on or off or right or left. And you also have to remember, after you make that turn, to go back to the center position on the selector. It doesn't do it automatically. It would be great if it did it automatically, but then we're probably talking about a lot more cost for the bike. It's just nice that that's one safety feature that they do have on the bike available to you. Another safety or security feature of the Heybike Cityrun is there's actually an Android and iOS application that connects via Bluetooth from your phone to the bike. And with this, you can set up some different security features to have, when you approach your bike, it can automatically turn it on with your phone connection. Or when your phone is away from your bike, it can lock and turn off the bike so nobody else can operate it. So that's a nice feature. It won't prevent somebody from stealing the bike, but it won't be able to be operated if you have your phone removed from the bike area. Now, you can also use that app to record your trips, to see your ride history, to view your battery status, to actually set speed limits, right? If you're not comfortable in speed selection 4, going as fast as it is, you can knock that down or you can increase that speed limit. So you can adjust those speed limits on the bike and control that for it. And there's other settings in there as well. Now, it's a fairly large bike, but it is very comfortable for long bike rides. It does have a capacity of 330 to 350 pounds, so even heavier riders will be comfortable riding the bike. It weighs about 62 pounds, so it isn't a light bike, but it is a Class 2 bike that can get you up to 20 miles per hour with the 500-watt motor. The Heybike Cityrun is currently available for $12.99, normally priced at $15.99, and it is available in orange, black, and green, and as you can see in my videos, I tested out the orange model. The Heybike Cityrun exceeded my expectations, and it provided a safe and enjoyable ride for my daily commute. I really liked the safety features with the turn signal indicator, the handlebars that came back and were very comfortable with the leather grips on them, and then it has a fairly long battery life as well. So check out the description below for links on where you can find the bike, and then read my full review that covers all the specifications and more details. Thanks everybody for watching, Have a great holiday season.